Hey, this is Jody and Aaron with Gateway Realty. Welcome home again. How are you doing today?
How's it going? Doing good?
I'm good. We just had a great meeting.
That was, and actually, the hair was standing up on the back of my neck.
I love Gary Pearson from the Chamber because his enthusiasm is so contagious.
It was, and the way he explained how, I don't want to say it negative, North Platte used to be, and the city council, and how much stuff has changed, and how positive everybody's thinking about what's going on right now, and we're just exploding. In fact, what would you say, Wall Street Journal? Three
reporters from the Wall Street Journal were here the week of the ribbon cutting for sustainable beef.
Amazing.
That puts us beyond on the map. I mean, but don't you feel the excitement? Don't you feel the enthusiasm for North Platte?
I do. I think everybody's kind of seen it too.
I always say it's a great time to own a real estate company, but really it's a great time to be part of North Platte.
Exactly.
I came here, 17 years ago to be the general manager of Applebee's, and I thought, what is wrong with this town? It's stagnant. Something's wrong here. Come downtown, there was half the buildings were empty, and so anyway, now to be part of that.
Especially, you look down the bricks right now, which is where we're at, and because we're in the middle of transitioning from one model home to the other. But you used to come down the bricks and
you could find a parking place.
Well, yeah, or there's like 6 stores open now. It's like 100% occupancy.
And beautiful new little restaurants and lunch places.
How many restaurants did he say?
21. We have 21
in the last since North 40 came to town, which 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago.
But
21 new restaurants, crazy. And we have 2 new ones coming. Do you know what they are?
You always put me on the spot.
Panda Express, because I want to tell them.
Yeah.
Panda Express and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yes, I knew
go.
That. Yeah.
So it's just a smaller kind of version, which I love wings.
I do too.
And Panda Express. We ate at Panda Express the other day in Omaha when we were at convention.
Still a Panda Express virgin.
Oh gosh, you won't be soon. It's delicious. Yeah. So how exciting! And not only that. The parking lots are full. I drive by the mall and the parking lot is full, and drive down here to find a parking spot. And
what do you say? 7 new businesses coming in the mall?
7 new businesses coming in the mall.
That was secret. Nobody knew about.
So super excited. So
don't know
great
what they
things
are,
for North Platte.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel the excitement's there. Definitely, we have excitement for it because we're part of the building of that. But yeah, and new things going on all the time. There's 2 big maybe more. Well, they had a big Easter egg hunt out at the Spike, and Kristen Parker from the Spike said it was a huge amount of people out there.
I think she even called for some volunteers to serve ice cream, and she didn't have any problem doing that.
And then, let's see, but there's a glow egg hunt this weekend at Wild Bill's, which sounds like a lot of fun. And then the JC's egg hunt is this weekend. Yeah. So, there's just so many things going on all the time.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Easter was last weekend.
Oh, no,
yeah,
Sunday.
So.
Hey,
so we got a new guest today, Scott Martin.
Oh, from Flex Fitness and Smart Marketing.
And nutrition. I think they do nutrition too, I believe.
And Smart Marketing.
Yes, Smart
And he's
Marketing.
had that truck for quite a while.
And something new. It's called What's Shakin'.
Yes.
He put a little podcast out the other day, and I fell in love with it, so super excited to have him on.
Well, we're going to see him in a little bit. Let's talk about the housing market.
It's went from here to here. It's just crazy.
Low inventory again.
Yeah.
Or not enough inventory. Yeah. So if you're thinking about selling, it's a great time to do that. We have got buyers running out our ears.
The model home got sold, and onto the triplexes, and as soon as they're done with right now they're putting in the sewer, water, all that stuff.
Tell everybody where they're at again.
Right across the street from Eisenhower School, about the 3800 block-ish of West A. It's kind of a lot of dirt work going on over there, so.
I don't think you can get there.
Yeah,
I think it's blocked off
they
right now.
closed the streets off right now.
But you can see the model homes, or the triplexes. They are beautiful.
Then they're going to start on townhomes next. And then right after, I think they get 2 or so of those up, they're going to go to the single family. But Those triplexes are pretty darn cool.
They're awesome. I can't wait to see the
Yeah.
inside of one. We're close, and you have a lot of calls on them, and a great investment. And we have a booklet that you made that we can look at and we can show our clients at Gateway.
Yep.
Okay.
I got to revise it a little bit, but yeah.
Awesome. But yeah, we are definitely. I'm helping a lot of investors right now, so I've sold a lot of investors' properties,
Yeah, tons.
and so yeah, we could use some more inventory.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. Okay. Well.
Okay, you ready to talk to Scott?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay.
Today, we're interviewing Scott Martin with Smart Marketing, Flex Fitness and Nutrition, and what Shakin. Tell us what Shakin and what Shakin's all about. And I was gonna start singing, do the hump, but we're good.
Just break out the song right now.
Okay, so
What's shaking? What is shaking? What's shaking started just, I don't even know why, years ago. Instead of saying like, hey, what's up, or hello, how are you, I would just say, hey, what's shaking? And then what was it, you and I talked the other day, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was like, how cool would it be to have like a talk show that kind of highlights the area? And people were like, yeah, do it. And I was like, yeah, it was just a Facebook post. And then recently it was like, why not? And so when you have an idea, we're big on just do. So instead of like putting the idea up on a shelf and just like, yeah, maybe get to it someday, I was like, we're just going to do it. So that Friday came and I hit record and just said, let's go.
And not be afraid about what people think.
Yeah. I've,
Especially the negative Nancy's.
Yes, I think we've all struggled with that in our lives. What will people think, or what if people look at me, or, people going to the gym. You and your pops know that, it's like, I don't want to go to the gym because people will stare at me. We don't stare at anybody while working out. You're just literally trying to catch your breath and live, so nobody really cares what you're doing. And if people like it, they like it. And if they don't, I don't care. So I've worked on that a lot in my personal life in 2 years. And so yeah, I kind of like just rolled that over into what's shaking. I'm a huge believer in water your grass. Grass is always greener on the other side. Water your grass. So that's what I'm doing. Watering my grass.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then, the one thing when you first put it out there, you're like, I'm so tired of this negative news and bull crap.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my God, thank God somebody wants to do something positive.
Yeah. Is there a language warning on this?
You know what? I don't think so. It's right now.
Because we can beep. We can be like, I'm tired of this. No, but yeah, I mean, we are, as people, it's not that we're inherently negative, but our brains are more wired to be negative when it comes to like the caveman days of like, you need to be on guard and watch out for danger. And so our brains are wired that way. Obviously, and today we don't have to worry about a lion taking us down with his meat hooks as we walk out the door by any means. But, we are somewhat negative people. The news is full of it. Social media is full of it. There is very little gratitude in people's lives. And I think when you start doing gratitude, looking at the bigger picture, your life can improve. And so also what you put into your life. If we took your bottle of water here and it was full and we put like one drop of red dye in it, it would be very discolored or very light colored. But if we sat here and just kept putting dots of red in, it's going to be pure red. That's negativity. Right. And people do that on their own lives every day.
I know. What we need to do is take like the other bottle of water, pour it in, positivity, tell them.
Yeah, and it's your choice too, is the big deal. Like you have that choice to put the dye in your water, if you will. And I think that that's what people do, is they consume the news and it's on 24 hours a day and social media and negative, blasted. And instead, years ago, we just shut it all off. And like, you focus on your own life, your own stuff, and put the positive spin on it. I use the flat tire on a vehicle a lot. I had a flat tire on the Smart Marketing truck. Right away it was like one of those things like, oh, really? Come on. You know what I mean? And then you just stop yourself and you're like, you know what? I'm actually very grateful to have a truck to have a flat tire go flat on. And when you start looking at everything that way, your life will improve. The last year and a half, my wife and I both, and we instruct our people in our programs to do it. 3 things you're grateful for every morning. Like start your morning off that way. And, in the beginning, it's like people are very grateful for my wife and my kids and my house. And it's like, sweet, and 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, all of a sudden you see the little things. Grateful for shoelaces, because think about how shitty it would be to walk around without shoelaces just flopping, you know. Grateful for a spoon. Have you ever tried to eat soup without a spoon?
No.
You wouldn't want to.
I think I might have tried yesterday, but
Maybe through a
I think
straw.
it might have been Sarah's cooking. Anyway.
You never know. Be grateful that she cooked.
Yes. Yes. What do they say? Always
That it didn't have poison, you know?
be happy about the things that are going right instead of everything that's going wrong.
Yep.
So.
And I think that's a huge part of it with the What's Shakin' show. You got to pull people in a little bit. So we do a giveaway every Friday. I feel like that kind of kicks people off in a good mood. I wanted it to be on Friday because everyone's psyched it's Friday. So good morning, it's Friday, happy Friday, all that. People are amped. But then do a giveaway, whether that's local restaurant, gift certificates, tickets to an event, whatever. But it's also a way to pull the local businesses in and help them out, give them some promotion. But I am kind of expanding it a little bit because, I mean, just like you, we like to travel out. You know, Jody, she goes to Gothenburg and participates in their events. They're not necessarily, you know, right in the middle of Lincoln County, but that's okay. So I would like to add in Ogallala and Valentine and, you know, the surrounding areas. It's fun to visit outside and have some giveaways from those places, but yeah.
Speaking of that, make sure remind us, me and Jody, to get you something for a giveaway and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, for sure. And it's just a lot of fun, like a little spin on the weekend weather, and then, you know, highlight stories. I would love to bring in like a hometown hero type of thing, or once a month pick somebody from the community that's really doing something. First comes to mind, Holly Carlini repainting all the carousels. You know, that's really cool to do. So, you know, recognize her for that, but then also do like here's a gift certificate and a, you know, bouquet of flowers or something.
it's kind of one thing the news used to do was a hometown hero, and they kind of went away from that, and that was like the only thing I look forward to the news about.
Right? Yeah, I'll admit it's been a while since I watched the news.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a positive spin on it. Quick, bam, bam, 10 minutes max in the morning on Fridays.
I've watched every single one so far.
I like it.
Three.
Tomorrow will be episode 4. And it is, again, it's like, it just started as a quick idea of like, throw this out there, get it going, and then work on it. You know, you don't have to be in the greatest shape to start going to the gym. Like, you just start and then you get in good shape. So like this, it was just throw it out there and then we're working on it. Doing a backdrop, trying to figure that out. So I'll ask for some help with ideas, things like that. And just see where it goes.
So if you want to watch your
What's shaking?
What's Shakin', do you have to be a friend on your Facebook or your Smart Marketing
No, you can
page?
just go to Smart Marketing. You don't have to follow us if you don't want to, you know, but
But should, if you want to watch What's
Sure,
Shakin'.
absolutely. Every Friday, 7 a.m., Smart Marketing on Facebook. We'll see you there.
Okay, well, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
I like it.
Okay.
Hey, you had a great time talking to Scott.
Yes, that was amazing. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I love his attitude.
Me too.
And like what we're trying to do is keep positive and really be positive about North Platte. And he's just adding another layer to that.
Exactly.
So-
So next podcast, I don't want to say next week,
Next podcast, we're doing what?
Chad Fosdick will be on with us.
Oh, for the Northside gatherings.
So he's super excited to get that out. And the north side, I want to say this, that side of town is changing for the better. Positive.
Absolutely. Now, when you drive down the street to go show a house, do you see how many people are rehabbing their houses? I think people are just taking pride in it, and I just love that. And same with, so this just adds another layer to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
farmers markets are going to start here pretty soon.
I think they're going to try to do it over there.
Oh, are they?
I think
know
so.
they're doing what? Harvest, I think, too. So maybe
Yeah.
on
Well, maybe
each other
inside,
town.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have food trucks over there. I don't want to take everything from Chad, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to talk with him then.
Yep.
Okay. What else you got?
I had another day, but I forgot.
Okay. Well, I'll see you back here in a couple weeks.
Well, hopefully it's not here.
Oh yeah, we want to be at the new triplex.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you for joining in on our Welcome Home Gateway podcast, and I will see you later.
Adios. I've been learning Spanish, so maybe you'll get more later.